You're listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Find, follow, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more. You can hear us across the U.S. and around the world on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Now, here are your favorite radio wives.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Cena.
And I'm Nicole.
We're back with a whole new season of the Wife Wednesday show, and you can now find us on every major podcast platform across the country.
That's right. So sit back, relax, and join us for this week's episode here on the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. All right, fact of the week. We have in 1944, suffrage was extended to women in France.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. And then in 1970, the Public Broadcasting Service, also known as PBS, began broadcasting, and National Educational Television, which was NET apparently, closed.
PBS is iconic.
Yes, it is. Even my boys watch it now.
Love it.
So, and then lastly, we have in 1982, Johnson & Johnson doing their thing again, where they began a nationwide product recall in the U.S. for all products in its Tylenol brand after several bottles in Chicago were found to have been laced with cyanide, resulting in 7 deaths.
So I guess my only question about that is, was this like a consumer did it, like, you know, like the lady who was licking ice cream?
Yeah, right.
Or like, did someone like accidentally be like, do I in the factory? And then they're like, cyanide.
My gosh. Well, because there was only like 7 deaths, I assume it was probably someone in one store
just
that did it.
Being a dick.
Yes. So that's it for Fact of the Week.
So, all right, girl, why don't you start us off?
Okay. Last week, we had late night D&D.
And by late night, we mean 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. Nicole spent the night specifically so that we could have a late night. And this was not Cena's campaign.
This was not my campaign.
This was Adric's campaign. And Cena and I sat beside each other.
A mistake for everyone else.
It will happen again, but
Absolutely.
It is a mistake for everyone because we were so, we were just flirting with each other the whole time.
Literally spent the whole night stroking you with a stick.
Yes. And like everyone was just like, things were happening with us. Mike would say something about how a druid would help, and I'm like, what?
I'm a druid?
I'm a druid? What? I can speak to animals. What? Dude, we were literally the definition of a brat.
Listen, my husband earlier this week was saying something, and then he was like, or, you know, I could just snap my fingers. I forgot to tell you about that part.
Oh my god.
You gotta leave that coffin. It was
Oh my god.
great. And Paisley?
She's just probably barking at Andrew.
The door's closed up there.
I know. That's
Who
what I'm
knows?
saying.
Who knows?
Wow.
But I'm just
I'll
saying,
just
someone.
snap my fingers at you.
Yeah.
I think someone knows. He knows.
He knows.
I know he knows. I know he knows. But I always look forward to Sundays, not just because D&D, but also because like it's like a family dinner
Every week.
Yeah,
yes.
like we basically
But with the
decide
people you pick.
that week what we're gonna eat next week. Like you decided chili and cornbread, which is something
Andrew decided.
I was gonna suggest, and then you were like, it was already in my brain, and I'm like, oh, that'd be good. I don't know how cold it's gonna be yet, though. And you had suggested, and I was like, that's exactly it. Thank God. The first chili of the season.
Of the fall season, yeah.
Yeah.
We eat chili a lot. That's
But
Andrew's favorite.
we did a D&D session, but this is the thing. Halfway through, we stopped. We went to a bowling alley for Adric's stepdaughter, like
Her
birthday celebration.
party, yeah.
And we drank And then we left, got pizza and more alcohol, and continued our D&D session.
Yes.
And it was just
everything.
I literally don't know what happened other than we battled, and then all of a sudden all of them were gone, and I was just I was with Therese, the halfling,
Blossom.
hiding behind Blossom. Yes, hiding behind a cart. Just kind of, I would do something and then I would hide.
I don't know
Because
why.
I didn't know what to do.
This cart was a cart full of corpses in my head.
Yes,
like
and
Monty Python.
I don't know how to do a magic character that well yet.
We're all low level.
I really need to like go through my spells again because I just picked ones that I thought would help the company and not so much what.
And then Mike's like, "Did you pick this? You should have picked this."
I know, and I was like, "Well, goodbye to this," and I literally got frostbite, and I was like, "Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, Mike. Okay,
backup daddy,
backup daddy." That's it for D&D though. Except I'm really excited for tonight.
So, I haven't told you this story yet. I told you I had to tell you about the story of the customer
Cena
who
and I have
roasted
been hanging
me.
out for the last 3 days, and she hasn't been able to tell me this story.
So you know my favorite, or your favorite dress that I wear, the striped one.
Yes.
So I'm wearing that Monday morning, and oddly enough, this customer comes in who's never there in the morning, and he's our first customer of the day. And we call each other Trouble. And of course, you know, I'm a flirt, whatever. Mm-hmm. And Amber's waiting on him. And he's telling her, he's like, he bought this vintage Chevy Nova.
Okay.
And he's telling her, he's like, yeah, I took it out to the drag race and I won second place. And, you know, like, he's like, I got $250. So they're talking and he goes, hey, where's Trouble? And I come sauntering over because I already know what I'm going to say to him. And I grab the microphone and I go, only second place, right? And I'm like, so was it only your shoes and handbag that matched? And so we all laugh, of course. Like, Cena's so funny. And then he looks at me in that dress and he goes, man, did they just let you out of prison and they're letting you work at a bank?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I'm like, all right.
Burn!
Yeah, we all laughed again. And I'm like, all right, I came by that honestly. I'm like, you win.
Yes.
But I just was not expecting that. And I should have because he's so sassy. This is the guy who told me that the goth fingernails and that he's like, if you have black fingernails, I'd be in love with you. And I'm like, don't worry. I generally do.
Yes. Work is slowing down. It's the slow season for us, and I could not be more happier. But also, the overtime checks were great. I'm not gonna lie. But there's someone at my work that is going through something, and I don't know how I'm going to survive because she may be gone
for a
while. And I just don't know. And even when she's back, she won't be able to like conversate a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You guys just need an instant message system in the office.
We do.
Oh.
It's called Teams. Literally, yeah. But we like sit right by each other. So it's like just going to be hard. And she hasn't really told anyone at work about it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to know because people are going to cover her work and stuff. So, also, 'tis the season. Okay. It's time to change out the boys' clothes so they have pants because literally the last day of summer was like 90 degrees.
I know. It was rude.
Literally, the last Wednesday, Wife Wednesday show was the last day of summer, and the next day it dropped 30 degrees. 60 degrees, it's no complaint from me, okay? This is the weather I would live in. It's been rainy, gloomy, and obviously that's great. I haven't had as many headaches from He came back in already.
I just left the door open. So
Yeah,
he can
might
help
as well.
himself.
Yeah. So I had to switch my kids' clothes out, which means I have to wash all the clothes that were dirty, put them away, wash all the clothes that I got out of storage because I got them from someone and I don't know their cleaning system, you know?
Yeah.
And my children have sensitive skin already. So I washed everything and it's just been a big laundry week. That's literally every day has consumed me of folding laundry, putting laundry away. And Cena helped me do basically the last of it on Friday.
Yeah, and then I went over Saturday.
And then she came over Saturday and went through my closet.
Yeah, as
was,
I do seasonally.
Yeah. And we got all those bins. And I got to slow down because I have so much stuff happening in my life.
I love it.
But just the main thing is that work is slowing down. And I can breathe again. I still love my job. I've been there for a year now, people.
Awesome. So I just wanted to throw in there for my notes, I wrote D&D with my wife and got to be the hoe we all know and love.
Yes.
So I just wanted to share that line because we already talked about it.
Yeah.
So really quick, I did get to see two of my other besties.
Yeah.
I got to see Alexis, and then last week I saw Bridget, which I love and adore. I love both of them.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like sisterhood. We had an open house at work on Friday. And first of all, I want to say, just because I'm vain, I was dressed the best.
Yes.
Oh, like, of course. Black lace dress. I wore pearls. Like, I was every bit the businesswoman I needed to be.
Yeah.
And then, like, I went out. I was socializing. I was still doing my job. My parents came. I got to introduce them to the president of the company.
Love that.
Got to introduce them to my regional manager. And it was just, like, a really good time. And along those lines, like, since it was a catered event, the caterers brought us our own special tray of stuff that they weren't even putting out on like the food line.
Love that.
And they were these little like hors d'oeuvres, like chicken and mushroom bites with like cheese. And I don't like mushrooms.
Yes.
But I ate half a fucking tray. They were so good. Like Amber and I ate most of them together. And then when my favorite customer was in there, I of course brought him little chicken bites on a stick him to eat. Passing them over the counter, coming over, hanging out with him because he's literally my favorite. And I just think like our open house was really good, and I was so exhausted from it because there were so many. We had over 150 people in there, and my office is small.
Yes.
So like throughout like a 2.5 hour thing, which is a lot. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I felt really important, and I felt just like a business lady. I just felt like a business lady, and like the customers are coming in and they know me really well, and it was just like I was worried about it because someone from another department came in and they were like having a fit in the morning.
Really?
And we're like, it's fine. And then they apologized for being bitchy, which totally changed everything. But because I was like, I'm gonna talk to HR about this. This is fucking ridiculous. But yeah. So and then I went to your house afterwards.
Yes.
But
sorry, my husband messaged me back about the thing that I wanted to do.
What thing do you want to do? Oh, the thing.
And yes. I don't think he knows what the word aesthetic means because he sent me necklace. So
that's fine.
I know husbands.
I'll be correct. It's fine. I guess since you're texting, what else am I gonna write or talk about? My car's being all fucky, which something happened they
We
had
talked about
to, yeah, they
being all-
had to
yeah.
like smoke my lines or something because there was some sort of leak or something, and the car's still there, and I'll pick it up tomorrow, and I get my new glasses tomorrow.
Yes,
I'm so excited, and of course, all the selfies will be posted.
I cannot wait.
So, you ready to talk about something else?
When I said aesthetic is necklace ? He goes, well, it's an example. It could be any kind of necklace. And I was like, what do you think aesthetic means? Okay. I got a new dining room table.
it's
and
fabulous.
I thought it was coming in 2 weeks, and was yesterday. It's from my dad and my stepmom. They have like a breakfast table area, and then they have a formal dining room that my stepmom has just used as a catch-all or her office. She's just stay at home perma. Okay. And he said, I know it has something to do with beauty.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. And they were like, hey, we're just going to turn this into an office. Does anyone want our table and chairs for free? I'm like, yes, I do. I was like on that. I'm like, Lindsay was not going to take it. It was just between Lindsay and I. But I was like, I want that. Yes, I need a new table and chairs.
Yes, you did.
And I got it. And it's great. The chairs are on wheels.
That's
and-
everything.
Yeah. And the table is just bigger and everything is sturdy.
Yes. Yes. It's
Yeah.
very necessary.
What oh, I lost my place. Oh, there we go. Ooh.
Yeah. Spicy.
I'll save that. Hold on.
Okay.
I ordered us matching pajamas. Cena found them.
Yeah, I like texted her and I'm like, we could be cute together pretty much.
Yeah. Yes.
And Nicole's my sugar mama, so
Basically.
I was just like, she's like, do you want me to buy them? And I'm like, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I was like, I was already going to get it. And I was like, if you want one, you need to tell me your size, basically. I was like, I will get it. And then I scheduled my first Brazilian.
So are you doing like the whole thing?
It's a front and back.
Okay. I was like,
It's a front
don't
and
do
back.
a mullet if you're like if you're going
Party in
for
the
it.
front. Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah. Let me know how it goes
I
because I've
will.
been so curious about it.
And it's definitely a sugaring, not a
Oh.
waxing. So, and sugaring's supposed to cause less irritation and
you have
all
sensitive
the
baby
things.
skin.
Yes.
Listen, I just need to be dipped in a whole vat of it and just rip it off. I want to
Yes.
look like a naked mole rat.
Just make me Joker and call me pretty. I am sending a list of aesthetic words to Josh.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
So, the last thing I'm going to talk about is
mhm.
I think women in the universe are all having an awakening together because just like all of my gal pals and myself, we are all just like going through it
Yeah,
right now
with everything in
with
our lives.
everything. And I don't know if we, the women, are just going to like rise up and literally barbecue all the men over the age of 18 and start over.
How great would that be?
Like we can keep the children.
Let's make
and
it over the age of 30 because we need someone to,
move furniture.
yeah.
Okay, over the age of 30. Yeah. After that, you're all cut off.
You're all
Sorry.
cut off.
You're going to be barbecued. But something is up in the air or in the water or something. And that's all I can say. Oh, and this episode's dropping on the official first day of spooky season.
Yeah.
So, happy holy season.
Happy holy season. Welcome to where we live. Do we want to do the thing before
Are we doing it on this show or
Yeah.
the dark?
No, this show.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna do a TikTok trend, but not on TikTok.
Yes.
So here I gotta pull up my list.
It's a series of questions, and she's asking her husband and her wife.
If I was this, what would it be? And I asked my husband, and I'm asking Cena to see how their answers differ. All right. If I were a color, what would I be?
Purple.
You both said purple. Thank God.
It would or black, but purple's the first.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the nails I sent you last night?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well,
They were nice. Season,
fall,
holiday,
Halloween.
You both are 100% at the moment. A place,
Starbucks.
Oh, Josh said luxurious cabin.
Starbucks.
I mean, yes to both. I am a bougie camper.
Yes. And a bougie coffee girl.
Yeah. An object.
An object?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. See, that one's harder for me.
Do you want to know what
I don't
Josh
objectify
said?
you.
Wait.
No, wait.
Okay.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but it has to be something that's very useful because you're a productive and useful person.
I'm a functionality person.
Yeah. So, let me explain this one
Go
after
ahead.
I say it.
Yeah.
A refrigerator, because it provides everything you need, like care-wise. And feed people, and feeding people is your love language.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm sorry, but your object's
I'm
a
fine with
refrigerator or a coffee cup.
Josh called me a book.
What a great one.
I know.
Flavor truff.
Oh, I could see that. Just regular truff.
Just regular truff.
Truff hot sauce.
Sweet, a little heat, and maybe not everyone's taste, but definitely mine.
Josh gave me pumpkin spice. It's kind of the same vibes.
Yeah.
Sweet, spicy, not everyone's taste.
Yeah. But fucking good.
Yeah. A crystal.
A crystal amethyst.
Josh said that as well. A flower, which I don't agree with what Josh said, but who am I to guess?
Lavender.
He said a rose. And I don't know if it's just because he gets me roses.
Maybe.
I'm like, I am not a rose. Maybe I do have thorns. So
You do, and roses have like delicate skin, and so do you.
I'm gonna skip aesthetic right now because he's reviewing the list of what aesthetics are, because he thought it meant something and it's not.
Oh, okay.
That.
Yeah.
Animal,
you're my watchdog.
oh yeah, he's
So a Rottweiler.
He said I was an owl.
Rottweiler.
Yeah, definitely a Rottweiler
For me.
If I was a Disney character,
if you were a Disney character, a character or a princess?
a character.
A character.
I could be a man, could be a woman, could be an animal.
Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Hear me out.
I'm here.
Entangled.
Okay.
There's the horse that very much lets everyone know what their opinion is about everything, and you're that
And
horse.
is the boss.
Yes, and is in charge.
Yeah.
And like once you warm up, he's like your most loyal companion. But I wish I could remember his name.
Maximus.
Yep. Yeah, you're a Maximus.
Josh said Merida, which is also
accurate.
Weather.
This.
Yeah. Josh said rainy.
Yeah.
Era.
Ooh.
I'm surprised what Josh said. He's spot on, but
era. There's a lot of different eras you could be. It's definitely vintage. I just view you as such a motherly caregiver that I would say like early 1900s housewife.
Josh said Victorian.
love.
Mm-hmm. An element.
An element?
Like, not just because I'm an air sign.
So
It's funny because one of these I saw a TikTok of, and someone said hydrogen, because like the periodic table of elements or whatever.
so I know how wind is for you.
Yeah.
So I would always say that wind is your like element,
Yeah.
air element. However, you're also fire.
Josh said fire.
You're definitely fire.
Literally, I can be comforting or I could set your house ablaze.
Literally, yes.
Mhm.
Like keep
Yeah.
you alive during the winter or
Yes.
smother you.
Yeah. And then time of day.
Time of day, I think that you are an early morning. I think of coffee in the morning with you. So
Josh said nighttime.
that's when he gets you though.
Yeah. I'll let you answer the aesthetic question. He is still reviewing apparently. But if I was an aesthetic,
What would you be?
yes.
Comfortable goth.
Yes. Love that.
No hesitation. We're talking combat boots,
Yeah.
pants or leggings with some sort of
With a tee with a leather jacket.
yeah.
Yep.
Like comfortable goth.
Yep.
Raven.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to answer the same things about you?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
I only have one answer that Andrew gave me.
So I've told you before that your color, you have two colors pending your mood. Like right now, you're the pale yellow,
I like that, yeah.
but sometimes you're like a pink.
Pink.
Not a baby pink, a pink. If anyone makes sense of that. A season. You are that season between spring and summer.
Where it's not hot, but it's also not
Mhm.
cold and things are coming to life.
Yes.
Allergy season.
Allergy season. Holiday.
I think I have like a little tiny wire sticking out of my thing because it keeps like stabbing me.
No, that's electric shock, I think.
Oh.
Because it has done it to my nose before.
Okay, yeah, that would do it.
Yeah. Okay, so holiday. Honestly, like a Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day.
I'll stop it.
Can't help it. A place would be a bookstore.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I love it. Yours are so much more romantic. Mine were so practical.
Sorry. We fell in love with each other last weekend and I just can't help
Yes.
it. An object.
If you're a refrigerator, I'm a
You're
refrigerator.
a refrigerator. I'm a refrigerator. You can be the standing freezer.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Flavor. A sweet. Anything sweet.
I thought you were going to say sour
Desserty.
candy. I don't know
No.
why. I was like, first I'm sour, then I'm sweet.
Yeah. Crystal would be a rose quartz.
Love it.
Flower is definitely a sunflower.
Sunflower. Is that a Post Malone song?
You're my sunflower. Yes. What's next? Aesthetic. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Just comfortable.
Listen, I want to be a goth queen, but it's just so much effort.
It really is. Animal. Dog.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Andrew told me I was a tiger,
Oh.
and that one took me by surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you. So he must think I'm fierce.
Yeah. Disney character. Hear me out.
Okay, these are my favorite answers.
Baloo
The
from
Jungle
Jungle
Book.
Book. Yes.
I'm just here for the adventure.
Yes. To just chill and vibe down the river.
And I'm in and all
and
blue
eat.
today. It's perfect. And eat. Literally, I just want a simple life.
Yes. Weather. As Miss Congeniality quoting, not too hot, not too cold, 70-degree weather.
April 25th.
April 25th.
Or 6th.
What? It was April 25th, I believe,
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather. Sweater weather.
I do happen to thrive in sweater weather.
Yes. Era 70s.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 60s, 70s for you.
I totally missed my chance to be
A hippie.
a hippie.
Yep. Element.
What do you think? Not just because I'm a water element.
Yeah. So, the movie The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
You are the key to the universe. That is what you are.
Stop.
Or if we want to go more basic, you're Earth.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah, you're Earth.
ThanI'm babe. I love
And then the
that.
time of day is sunrise.
I am a sunrise girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I'm also a sleepy girl, so I don't always get it.
I know.
I'm just tired all the time.
I told you how I view you with the moon girl, sun girl thing.
Yes, absolutely.
That's exactly why I think of sunrise with you.
Oh, hi, Paisley.
Oh, hi.
She's also a sun girl.
Josh never replied, but honestly, I don't expect him to answer that question.
I literally am so mad at myself because all your answers are beautiful and poetic,
Sorry.
and mine were just practical. I was like, yeah, here's what I think.
But mine were practical. That is what I think.
Yes.
I'm more of a romantic than people think. I'm just saying that.
And
like,
I think people think I'm a big romantic, and I am, but I'm definitely a very practical person.
yes, yes. All right, time for hyperfixations.
So yeah, why don't you go ahead and start yours?
So I feel like two of them are the same.
They
as
are the
yours.
same.
Sam Smith's Unholy that finally dropped.
Yeah,
And Cena protested.
I didn't want to
for
listen to
days.
it on the first day because I was like, I want them to know that my potential 12 listens can go on the second day because I'm protesting your drop day because you kept postponing it. And then the fucking audacity that they had to postpone it almost a month.
Yeah.
And then for it to only be 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
That's a commercial. That's not
know.
a song. That's a commercial.
Yes. Yes.
But do I still dance around my house holding onto my door frames, pretending I'm a stripper? Yes.
And then Under the Influence by Chris Brown.
Yes, Queen. They're the same song.
They are. And then my other hyperfixations have been obviously cleaning. I've been doing laundry. I had to panic clean my house yesterday to get my dining room table and then trauma music. And the definition of trauma music is any music that makes you think of your past trauma. So I think it was also it was also my hyperfixation last week, basically. So
Oh, I forgot to update the world because we always do.
Yes.
My 2-month late period finally started.
Yes.
So I'm not
I had a
pregnant.
3-day period.
Thank God.
The beginning of this week. It was terrible.
So my hyperfixation has definitely been Under the Influence by Breezy there. So I have tried explaining this a couple times this week to different people, mostly my coworkers. I'm like, if I have a steady supply of coffee,
Yeah.
I don't need anything else. I don't need food. I don't need a break. I am happy if I have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Hot, cold, doesn't matter. I told someone, I'm like, what did I say? I was like, it's more than just an addiction. It's a lifestyle.
It is. It really is.
And I'm like, I am literally, of course, I didn't say this part at work, but if I could just drink coffee and smoke, I get it. All those like anything, cigarettes and chocolate milk. Well, it's not cigarettes. We know it's not
cigarettes and
it's
chocolate
a song.
Milk. Ew.
Yeah.
No.
But pretty much for me, it's smoking and coffee.
Yeah.
Like it's perfect. It was meant to be. It was God's gift. And coffee has been my hyperfixation. I think about it. I dream about it. Like,
I've been trauma nightmaring about my past job.
Listen, when they were setting up for this open house, and even though caterers were coming, they were serving it like my. I felt like I was setting up for a catering event, and I was starting to have like, anxiety from it, and I'm like, oop, and then I went behind my counter and disappeared. I was like, nope, I'm not a caterer anymore. I don't do that shit. And if I'm gonna do shit like that, I better be making more money.
I really hope my grandma doesn't go back as a cater waiter.
Is she talking about it?
Your mom said she was.
Ew.
And I was like, don't do it.
Don't do it. Get away. Take your chance.
It's different when you're not the boss. Believe me. It's different when you're not the boss.
Yes, it's so different. Thanks for listening to this week's episode.
This week's show was recorded by yours truly in our studio in Ohio.
Our show is edited, mixed, and published by the team at Lead Up Studios, and our executive producer is Dustin,
aka Daddy.
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast.
Until next time, bye!
You've been listening to the Wife Wednesday Radio Network. Wife Wednesday is produced by Lead Up Studios in St. Louis, Missouri. Sound mastering and final production is handled by me, Dustin. Be sure to find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to share the show with your friends. New episodes from the Wife Wednesday Radio Network drop every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms in the U.S. and abroad. To contact the show directly, please email us at info@wifewednesdaypod.com. Thanks for listening.